Taurus, my darling, it is going down. It is going down, baby. The emojis are out. If you know about the emojis, oh, do you know it's about to get real fucking juicy up in here. This is the sound of the emoji deck clanking on the desk as we shuffle. This is the hermatologist's favourite deck. World-renowned. World-renowned for this deck. It is recognised across all industries, darling. Okay, right. First card out is laughing your head off. Major smiles. But shh. We don't want everyone to know about this. Shh. Little wink over here in the past. Oh, baby. Do you know what I've loved today, which I think is absolutely hilarious, is the snakes are out. The rats are out. We're calling out bullshit. Bullshit! Ever played that game, Bullshit? We're playing Bullshit today. And oh, is it a fun one. All the readings I've done today, we've really been calling motherfuckers out. I've been going into different readings. The Aries read, the Aquarius read. Just got onto the Leo low-key as well. They nearly got full-on blasted by me. I was trying to be hella nice. But the truth of the matter is, you could be dealing with any of those signs, Aquarius, Leo, and Aries, because they all got some kind of snaky energy or some lower vibrational energy, and it was directed at them. Like, you know, most readers will come on here and be like, oh, the person you're dealing with doing this. Oh, you're a beautiful shining beacon of light, but everyone around you's a dickhead. We're switching up the game here, because if the problem is the actual sign and the problem is the person who is watching the content, then oh shit, I'm gonna have to call you out, aren't I? So that's exactly what's happened. I hope you can see the humour in that. I do see Taurus laughing their head off. I also do see you laughing your head off at the Aquarius reading. So that's some foresight for you. You've either watched it already and that's brought you over here, or go and watch the Aquarius reading because you're going to laugh your head off in that reading. But I'm looking at a snake. I'm looking at a snake being revealed. I believe that the Aries and the Aquarius both were getting called out for being snakes by me and somewhat rats in the grand scheme of things. So just be aware, if you're dealing with those energies, you might resonate with that. And we've got some snakes in the grass hanging around here, some rats coming out the sewer or running back to the sewers after they've tried to open their big fucking mouths and speak out of turn. How about that? So let's dive in and see what else wants to come out with these cards. Actually, I'm guided to look at the astrological deck for you guys, which no one else has had the privilege of seeing. There's only one sign left after you guys, and that is the Virgo read. And I was pulling cards, zodiac signs out of a deck this week. Normally I get guided, but the deck's actually choosing who comes out. And funny enough, Taurus, Leo and Virgo are always coming out together. And that's quite fascinating as well. So I noticed that. I thought, oh my God, this time I didn't even listen to the divine and pull these cards, yet I'm still getting Taurus, Virgo, and Leo rolling out in sync. So that's a very interesting vibration as well, I may add. But let's go. First card out, we're looking at a partnership. 7th house energies coming out, followed by 12th house. Yeah, you're escaping something toxic. I do definitely feel like you are dealing with one of the other signs that I've mentioned today, maybe all of the above, and you're removing the toxicity from those connections. Something really related to karma, something that's been really important for you to heal. As I say, karma, out comes Saturn, the card of karma. Let's talk about Saturn return. I love screaming about Saturn return. If you know about that, it's the windows between we can say 28, we can say 35, 36, all the way up until 37. And some of you guys who are slow on your ascension cycle, you're cycling through some bullshit from your past. Oh, and we're looking at engagements in the past as well, relationships in the past, marriage, commitments, your relationship with Archangel. I want to talk about Archangel Michael more than anything else, my Archangel Raziel. I want to talk about your relationship with the divine. I want to talk about how you engage with archangels specifically and how they call on you, how you call on them. Sometimes archangels call you into mission. There is one beautiful soul that I know who works intrinsically with Archangel Raphael, has seen him for years. He channels and transmits through her in a very deep, profound way. And once you're in her proximity, you are aware that you are receiving high vibrational transmissions from Raphael, and she can transmit high levels of healing without even attempting to. So imagine that's the same for you when it comes to Archangel Michael. His properties are protection. Yeah, there's a lot of other stuff, and there's this essence of primary colours that come with him, red and blue. To me, the royal blue screams royalty, but the red also screams alert, warning. There's a suspiciousness that comes through with that energy as well. And when we're in that vibration, we're really talking about and looking at the core of a situation, the gung-ho spirit, the doing what's right, the integritas, the more I wanted to say moralitas. And now I'm just rhyming and sounding like I'm one of these Greek gods, but it's that Hercules energy, that hero spirit that really comes through with Archangel Michael. And that's what keeps coming to me over and over again, that archangel spirit. And there's so many archangels I can call on today, but we're being very specific, and that's really interesting as well. Because Archangel Michael is not here for the backstabbing, lying motherfuckers that circle the nest, right? And I feel that coming through really strongly. I feel like whatever's gone on, it's really made you look at yourself. I see a lot of mirror work. I see a lot of looking in the mirror. I see you potentially changing your appearance, your sense of style, the way you dress, the way that your hair is, stuff like that changing here, because you really do see something out amongst the stars in the cosmos. I'm now looking at someone looking out the window, and there's that star really far out there just flickering at you. You may have a telescope, may want to get a telescope. You may explore the moon and the phases and the stars and stuff like that, because I'm seeing so many stars coming out in the reading now, and you looking at the great beyond for that eye line, trying to get your eye in line with that star. So you could actually look through telescopes in your free time, have a telescope, go out onto the rooftop and just really stare through your telescope and look at the world, or look at the stars and just wonder. You're giving me wonder energy, right? And with that, there is some gorgeous communication. We've got Mercury coming out, then we've got Pluto coming out as well. So we're looking at a real desire to just let go and fall into a higher vibration, trusting in the cosmos. I get really interesting concepts coming through for your reading today. Stuff that I wasn't expecting to see, actually, which is quite nice. Let me see what this card is jumping out here. Oh, we've got Princess of Spring, which is very interesting here, and it's talking to me about, let me get the other few out and then see what this is. A tower moment about your passion versus your diplomacy. Interesting, yeah? But being very diplomatic and forthright and strong in your energy, as Archangel Michael would be, versus more the passionate side, the subtler side that you could often get with Archangel Raphael. Raphael is more emotive and more empathic and more lighter and more loving, whereas Archangel Michael is providing something a lot more fastidious, I want to say. Interesting that I'm looking at them in both of these cards, and I'm looking at you balancing out those constructs of your identity. Not only that, that's created a tower moment, because you've had to be incredibly clear about what you're building and manifesting in your life in the now moment, and understanding there is a reason for everything that happens. When God says, let's not scream God on everything. Let's say when Baba Jolie, who is one of my readers on YouTube, who I haven't listened to in ages, but she is the main one that says, whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. She always says it. And she's right. Whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. If you don't get a deal, you don't get a contract, you don't get that money, you don't get that win, it wasn't meant for you. Because anything that is truly destined for you, you will receive. Yeah, free will is a thing. Fate is a thing. You can choose what you do and don't want in your life. But if it's destined, you already agreed to that before you came down. So there ain't no escaping that. In the now moment, free will is so fucking real. Because you can leave relationships, family groups, jobs, careers, money. You can say no to anything you want. But the beautiful thing that is very different with destiny, it will still show up. It will still show up in its destined form. Remember, energy is fluid as well. And because the image I'm getting in my head, right, if you're in a relationship, for example, and you're like, I don't want to be with you, I want to be with this person, and you leave one person and you go to the next person, and then and then you're like, actually, no, I want to be with that person. Whatever the case may be, your destiny won't be rooted in the person. Your destiny will be rooted in the energetic vibration and the construct and ideology attached to that person. Do you get what I mean? So it's like the physical form, as us as people, blah, meh, I'm a human, but I really do embrace the alienism of life. It's about the underlying constructs and the underlying vibrations and energies that exist in context of the conversation. You feel like, I don't want that job, I want this job. I don't want that career, I want this career. I mean, you come over to this career and something goes wrong, you don't get this career. But if you're destined for this career, then don't worry about the name of it, the look of it, the pay salary of it. Material. That's the physical construct. Let's look at the underlying vibration of it. Because the underlying vibration is your destiny. No one is destined to another person, another job, another career, a vehicle, a house, a profession. Nah. God didn't make fucking houses. Okay, God didn't even make people in the human physical form. Which I've just discovered now. I'm sharing that with you. I've never said that out loud before, so take that loosely. But I want to talk about the energyism of the situation. Also a new word I just threw out. You're welcome. Energyism, that's a thing now, I guess. But it's the energy of the conversation. It's not about the person. It's not about the physical. It's about the soul. It's about the energy. And if you're destined for a specific energy, you will receive that energy. No one can take away destined energy from you. And you've got to understand that energy, I believe energy is transferable. It removes through all things. Energy can't die. So as we're talking right now, we're transmitting. I'm giving you energy. You're sending me to energy telepathically. I'm receiving that. I'm internalizing that. I'm interpreting that. And then I'm creating form for speech off of that. Thought form, speech form, words, spells. I'm hitting you back with that ideology. You're receiving that in the now moment through mind, matter, brain, transmission. Also new words I'm just throwing out for the sake of it. This is pseudo, not scientific. But my point being with all of that is it's about the energy of the conversation. It's always about the energy in the environment, the energy of the room. You can't lose shit in your life if it is destined for you. And if you lose it, and you can't get it back, then that means it wasn't destined for you. That means you're making more room for what is destined for you. And that's the best thing I can give you guys, because I'm getting Archangel Michael energy strong. And when he does come through, such a nice energy, because he always comes through with this power and vibration of just love and support and receptivity. And he just reminds me, I don't need to change who I am. I don't need to become anything that I am not. And if I don't get anything, if I don't get a win, if I don't succeed in life, if I don't get that big deal and that big contract, that big check that I wanted, guess what? It's going to be absolutely fine. Because actually that energy now, I've transmuted my attachment to it. I've let it go. I've given it back to the ether. So it's that energy still back in the atmosphere. It's going to find its way into a brand new contract, a brand new person, a brand new business, a brand new franchise. That energy is just circling around the ecosystem, finding another way in. I want to talk about stargates. I want to talk about portals. There's always ways for that energy to penetrate a new soul. We want to talk about jinn. We want to talk about possession. Everyone talks about that from a sinister devil standpoint, from a darker entity standpoint. But in every given moment, right now, every single of us are just open vessels waiting for an energy to merge with us. Will that energy align? Will that energy not align? Nope, don't like it. Okay, that energy can't stay. Then next. How many people on the planet? How many businesses on the planet? Oh, let's talk about bread. I'm going to leave you with the bread ideology. When you go into the shop, right, you go into a supermarket, we will head into Tesco's, need some bread, we'll pop down to the bread aisle. Oh, what bread are we going to get? What bread do you want? Because now in 2023, back in the day, we'll go to that one bakery store and we get that one fucking loaf of bread that they've got. Nowadays, we can get sourdough. We can get a nice little bit of artisan. We can get whatever the hell we like. We can go to the fresh bakery. We can go to Warburton's. We can go to Hovis. We can go to Kingsmill. We can go to Tesco's own brand. We can go to all of the fucking brand. There's always enough space for more. This is what always I say to people in business as well. No one is your competition. You are your competition. Because if you're sitting on the right model and the right formula, ain't no one going to take that shit from you, really. If source code is really yours, it's really yours. No one can take that shit from you. Yeah? Everyone knows how to make bread. Look at all the breads on the shelf. You think Hovis is out here trying to fight with Kingsmill? Is that what you think? Because that's not how life works. And I think your awareness of that is incredibly important. I'm not coming for you. I realised I was low-key about to come start attacking you, so I've reined it in. Because you are not giving me Aries, Aquarius, Leo vibes today. You are in a good space. And protection is here from Archangel Michael. So we're going to stay positive on that. No. At the end of the day, you're letting go of whatever this vibration is that made you feel like you should be on fighting at the bread aisles for Kingsmill. And like, who are you backing? Who are you backing? Who are you backing? You don't need to back anyone. There's more than enough bread to go round. Yeah? So let's just keep that in mind. Let's keep moving forward positively. And let's have a fantastic day, shall we? Adios, amigos.